Google Pixel phones have a built-in safety feature that tries to detect if you've been in a car accident. This feature is naturally called car crash detection, and it's been the cause of some unintended phone calls to emergency services. The thing is, there are multiple reports from people within the Android community talking about how inaccurate this feature can be. So I want to use this video to explain what car crash detection is here on the Google Pixel 6, so you can make the decision about whether or not you want this feature on or off. I've read that this is something Google has disabled by default, but I'm still seeing some people surprised when the feature is triggered, and I would not be shocked to find out if Google ended up enabling this feature by default in the future. So I'm guessing this feature is disabled by default because of the false positives that we're seeing. For example, I've seen people say that this feature was activated after they came to an abrupt stop, while others have said this has gone off after they tossed the phone in the back seat of their car after they have parked in a parking lot. So if you have a modern Google Pixel smartphone, then you can find this feature by opening up the Settings application, scrolling down a little bit, and then diving into the Safety and Emergency section. You'll find the option labeled Car Crash Detection. And from here, you can choose to enable or disable this feature. I'm unable to enable it right now since I do not have a SIM card inserted. But if you have a SIM card and you are in a supported country, then you can enable and use this feature. Now, before you go and leave this feature disabled or manually turn it off, realize that this has been known to save people's lives. While it may not be 100% accurate, and Google is very vocal about that, it could come in handy in those cases of an emergency. I can understand someone not wanting their phone to make unwanted calls to emergency services though, but you should at least know about the feature so that if something happens, like a false positive, then you aren't caught off guard. Now, this feature is different than the emergency SOS feature that I talked about in a previous video. I'll be linking to it in the video description below for those who want to learn more about it. But both of these features are something that you should be aware of if you have a newer Google Pixel smartphone that supports the feature.